Welcome to My Daily Thread. It's a great little place to get a snippet of wisdom from the yoga and the meditation masters to start or to end your day. I'm Jeff Lichty. All right, welcome back, everyone. My Daily Thread, looking for that snippet of wisdom. And Jane, you got to send me your address. Thinking of snippet, morsel. Send me your address. Send me your information. Andy, Greg, you have to do the same thing. Send me your address, your information. All right, Pete, I already know your address. I know where you live. And this is all the swag for the winners of the Snippet Challenge. Now, let's get back to work. We have been talking this week about relationships. Don't ask me how I got into this. The universe opens up a door and I try to walk through it boldly now. And that's what I've been doing this week. Let's go back to what the week's been about. We started off with this question, how are you showing up in your relationships? And after a few days of thinking about it, just letting stuff percolate in the background, I hope you're showing up differently. Day 2, we asked, are we moving from clarity or conditioning? Are you just responding, reacting, or are you working from that deeper, pure consciousness, inner self, inner awareness, clarity? That's the seer. And then day 3, we talked about my fighting, my complaining, my blaming. Is it really about them? Maybe not. Maybe it's about me. Is it really about them or is it about me? And then yesterday we were talking about just shut it, zip it. Just don't say anything. Listen more than you speak. Just shut it. Maybe that's the title of this episode. Now, today, let's just review what we've done this week. Remember, this whole idea stemmed from Drashta Drshimatra Shutopi Pratyayanupashyaha. That's the 20th sutra, where it's like we are the seer, but we're only seeing through the lens of our mind and our chitta vrittis and all of that mind stuff in our stories. And a word from the sponsor of stories. You know, there's a story in San Pancho, February 2026. And that's the story you should start telling yourself now. Time with Ziggy and Jefferson doing the yoga thing, the movement thing, and the beautiful sunset thing. Tell yourself the story and keep posted for the details. Let's get back in relationship. What I'm wanting you to do this week, what I'm encouraging you to do is start to understand that you are the seer. There is a seer inside that is beyond your reactions. It's not your reactions. There's a seer that exists beyond your stories. We are not our stories. There's a pure awareness that is in us that is far beyond our circumstances and probably even beyond our attitudes. And we need to cultivate this new seeing. And we want to learn to see clearly that yogic wisdom for our better relationships. So what we're looking at this week was really how do we cultivate more awareness? How do we create some emotional clarity? And then how do we reduce the amount of projecting we do? The projecting of my fears onto someone else, especially in my primary relationships. And then how do I deepen my presence in my communication? That's where we've been all week. And now listen, this isn't about being perfect. One of the teachings out there is that perfectionism is totally bad. And you know what? Maybe it is, but I like to put my own little twist on it with my yoga students. The pursuit of perfection is fantastic. It's a beautiful thing. It's exquisite. We want to perfect all of the things that we are deeply passionate about. But insisting on being perfect is definitely problematic. Working towards perfection, no problem at all. Insisting on being perfect, that is misery, my friends. That's misery. So when it comes to our relationships, can we work towards perfecting them? Yes, absolutely. And can we use the sutras to do that? Remember this thought, I am not my mind. I am the one who sees. I'm not my mind. And so from this place, can we start to cultivate more space, more compassion, more awareness? And can I have that awareness that I hold in my own heart, then radiate out to those that I interact with, and especially to my primary relationships? So as we close for the week, I want you to remember you're not your thoughts, you're not your emotions, you're not your habits, your projections. You can cultivate clarity. You can cultivate truth about who am I. And We can shut it. We can stop. We can listen. We don't need to fix anyone. We don't need to defend ourselves. We don't need to live from our capital T or small t traumas or our wounds. We can cultivate present moment awareness. And the more that we can do that, the more that we can really truly enjoy our relationships and our lives. This is becoming a true knowing for me. It's not just theory anymore. The Yoga Sutras, yoga practice, it doesn't have to just be spiritual theory. It has to be brought into positive actions in our lives. Figure out how you're showing up. Create clarity. Ask whether this is really about me. Learn to stop and pause and be present and not talk and listen deeply. Man, I tell you what, that is relationship superpower work right there. We're superpowers. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I know I'm going to. Love to hear your thoughts on this week. And as always, Om. Peace out.